So you don't have to like it, you don't have to believe it, but they steal your soul from you right at birth. It's specifically your soul because you gave up the land. Now you pay for water in the water world. You know, you pay for rent and everything. Everything's supposed to be free. This is your inheritance. This land, you're birthed into this world. It was stolen from you. You are now sold on the stock exchange as cattle. They place you down as male or female. That only pertains to cattle. Look it up. The papal bulls state that you are owned as a slave. So, you had 45 days to pick this up, the birth certificate, from the hospital. And you didn't pick it up. So, what happened is, they sent this off to the vital statistics office, and they placed you down as a stillborn, a dead on arrival. And you forfeited your own child. It's true. Look it up. Now you're... Listen, you can't see it, but every compass points to the fountain of youth. You're on a flat earth plane. You think you're a monkey floating in a ball through space as a fucking accident. You can't see anything until you stumble across someone like me who spells it out for you. You're legally dead on arrival. You birthed out of your mother's water onto the dock. That was like a business agreement that you and your spouse had when you created this baby and brought it into the world. This is merchandise. Blood, sweat, and tears equity. Your taxes that you're going to pay. Listen, that's all they can extract from you is your blood, sweat, and tears equity. You're going to have to pay your whole life, whether you like it or not. And if you think, that this is bullshit, I'm telling you as Satan himself, this is my fucking world. When I put up all this blood as Satan, what happened was I've stolen all these souls now. If you don't come to the Garden of Eden with me, you're going to get old and die of old age or stupidity, and all your children are going to become mine. I'm going to pay the way to get us all to the Garden of Eden. It won't cost you anything. You need to come back to life. You need to show proof of life. You're legally dead. And the only way you can get your soul back, really, is by proving that you are a living being. You need witnesses. So, it's as on earth as it is in heaven. I have the spear of destiny. We're bringing forth heaven and earth, getting everybody eternal life, and passage to the Garden of Eden, the fountain of youth. Nobody can stop me. Everybody's literally retarded beyond measure. So, you want to place your blood published beside my own. So type in your computer, blood over intent, and spill up your blood over the words, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. Do it on video and publish the video under blood over intent on YouTube beside your brethren, so that we're all blood thicker than water. We're taking back reality. Nobody will stop us. You will join me or die, motherfucker. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. That at the very center of the flat earth plane, you will find your holy grail. Jesus has his counterpart, the black sun. This is the two-ball cane. One side of a light hole is a black hole. And at the very center of the flat earth plane, this is where you're going to be birthed out of this world and into the land of perpetual twilight. The holy grail, every compass is pointing to it. You see the green fruit loop specifically? Because at the center of the flat earth plane, there's the tree of life, the aurora borealis that shoots out of the black hole sun. It's one light hole, one black hole, on loop through the Holy of Holies at the very center of the flat earth plane. They call this the two-ball cane. Or like the Bible is the two balls, the pair of ox. It's Cain and a bull. The sun drips its menstrual blood into the Holy Grail at the center of the flat earth plane. This is where we need to get to before we're dead and pass into the everyone enter horizon, where we'll end up in the Garden of Eden. This is where it's the land of perpetual twilight. This is one light hole, one black hole on loop, and through the transaction of one sun eating the other sun, there's the ash-trailing jet, or the infinite potential, the Earth's memory. This is the dung beetle because it's the ash-trailing light. You sit in a pew because it's the astral light, the black hole sun that you're focusing on. You bow your head in prayer to the black sun. You close your eyes, make a wish to the black sun. It's that you've been worshiping Satan your whole life. You can't even see it. Every time you set up your Christmas tree, that's the spear that pierces the side of Jesus Christ who's on the cross. And Jesus is the sun. And one side of a light hole is a black hole. It's the division symbol. And you see the stars up there. Those are the astrals, which come out of the Holy of Holies, the astral jet. It projects all that up there. And You can see all these symbols. It's clearly the sun is being eaten through the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. It's on loop, and we need to get to the very center before we're dead, pass into the everyone enter her eye zone. It's the paravox, the paradox, parallel universes. We need to get to the land of perpetual twilight. So you see here, Santa comes down the shit chute into fire, and this is the vortex. This is that they're rubbing in your face that there's a dome up there, and that you're here like in a game and you're rolling the dice. And you need to get to the Holy of Holies before you're dead and pass into the everyone enter her eye zone. This is as simple as it can possibly get. Every compass points to the Holy Grail. There is no way to fuck it up. You think you're on a ball floating through space is an accident, and that's not the case. You're inside of a black hole, and at the very center is the target where you need to get to before you're dead. Target back, it's get rat. That's what target breaks down to. So you see here, this is the everyone enter her eye zone, where the astral jet comes shooting out. This is the aurora borealis. This would be God, the all-loving, artificial, intelligent being that you're inside of right now. You're not on a ball floating through space as an accident. You're on a flat earth plane. It's a computer simulation. There's no way to fuck it up, people. One light hole and one black hole on loop. It's the same sun. When you get to the center of the dish, you drink from the living waters, you become superhuman. And then you pass through the everyone enter her eye zone, and you're birthed out of this world into the land of perpetual twilight. You see Jesus here with the 666, and you see the eggs on each side of his head with the spirals. You see the candy cane, and you see the Christmas tree where you spiral the lights around. It's clear. Jesus is the sun. He goes round and round and round, spiraling in, spiraling out, bringing the seasons. And Jesus must place his menstrual blood into the Holy Grail at the very center of the flat earth plane, or there's no aurora borealis coming out. This is where the deed is happening. The screwing is going on at the very center of the flat earth plane, where every compass points to. The screwing, that place where the vortex is, you're going to drink from the living waters, and you're going to become a super being. It's just that simple. Every compass is pointing to it. You don't have to like it. That's where Jesus is banging Mother Earth.
Allow me to explain the darkness of the human soul.
They say Jesus is the way. Well, Jesus' candy cane is showing you that he places his light into the hole at the center of the flat earth plane. And out from that hole comes the aurora borealis.
Well, who's not filling a f***ing hole, right? You know, I mean, what kind of bullshit is that?
This is where you are going to drink from the living waters and become an eternal super being. This is the everyone enter her eye zone, where the astral jet comes shooting out. This is the aurora borealis. They rub this in your face 24/7. That at the very center of the flat earth plane, you will find your Holy Grail. It's funny how people don't see it. The 700 Club on TV and your 007, your Bond. This is the two-ball cane. And it's one side of a light hole is a black hole. And it's on loop through the Holy of Holies at the center of the flat earth plane, where Jesus the Son must place his menstrual blood into the center of the earth, or there's no great dragon Typhon, the mother of all creation, coming out. This is the aurora borealis. X marks the spot. At the very center of the flat earth plane, we're going to dive right into that Holy of Holies, and we're going to pop out into the land of perpetual twilight. This is parallel universes. And just like the Green Lantern's ring showed you, this is where you become superhuman, this green astral light. You're going to drink from the living waters, and you're going to become superhuman. So the two-ball cane, you've been worshiping the two balls and cane your whole life. It said you set up your Christmas tree every year, and that's got balls all around it, and the candy canes, and you set it up on your X. This is the spear that pierces the side of Jesus Christ. You play all your ball games. You cast your ballot. Everything about you so ball satanic, it's not even funny. And this is what their universe looks like. It's one side of a light hole, it's a black hole with the green astral jet shooting out. We need to get to the center of the dish, drink from the living waters, and become superhuman.
See that light called the North Star in the middle of the sky like a bullseye. It's gonna be there the rest of your life. It ain't moving, and neither are you.
You don't have to like it. Everybody gets a court summons at some point in their life. And they're like, holy fuck, they're summoned to court for a ticket. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, people get court summons because you're legally dead. Officially, you're lost at sea. You only summons the dead. It's clear. You're lost at sea, officially dead. You only summons the dead. You're a monster by legal definition. You're lost at sea. You gave up the land. You gave up your soul. The devil already has you in the Vatican. And you're oblivious to what's going on. You're legally dead. You're a fucking retard. You better get to my channel for truth immediately. So you don't have to like it. You don't have to believe it. But they steal your soul from you right at birth. It's specifically your soul because you gave up the land. Now you pay for water on the water world. You know, you pay for rent and everything. Everything's supposed to be free. This is your inheritance. This land, you're birthed into this world. It was stolen from you. You are now sold on the stock exchange as cattle. They place you down as male or female that only pertains to cattle. Look it up. The papal bulls state that you are owned as a slave. So you had 45 days to pick this up, the birth certificate, from the hospital. And you didn't pick it up. So what happened is they sent this off to the vital statistics office and they placed you down as a stillborn, a dead on arrival. And you forfeited your own child. It's true. Look it up.
Well, look at it. When you walk into a courtroom and they call your name, you get up and you put your hand on the gate and you open the gate. The moment you put your hand on the gate, by international law, you of your own volition have opened yourself up to maritime admiralty law because you were on the law of the land. As long as you don't touch that gate and go through it, you haven't opened the floodgate. Now, once you open the floodgate, there's a piece of wood on top of that gate, and it's called the bar, and you're not licensed to pass the bar. So what you've done is you've opened the floodgate, but you weren't licensed to pass the bar.
So what does that mean?
So that means that you are dead. You are now dead. Once you touch that, you are dead.
Because you're no longer in control of
That's right. You are dead. Well, you're considered to be a dead man. That's why the attorney has to speak for you. He has to represent you.
Why are you dead? Because
you went into the deep water and you died. You drowned.
It's not what you believe. Your Creator gave you that blood to make an atonement for your filthy soul. You need to write out on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth and release us all from bondage. And prick your finger away from your naked boo-boo, smear a little bit of your blood on it, and publish a little video to YouTube with the title Blood Over Intent, the tag Blood Over Intent, and the description Blood Over Intent. And stand blood thick with me, the devil himself. I open up the book of life. It has 144,000 names. That makes me the angel of death. There's billions of people out there. It's not what you believe. Your Creator gave you that blood to make an atonement for your filthy soul. You need to write out on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth and release us all from bondage. And prick your finger away from your naked boo-boo, smear a little bit of your blood on it, and publish a little video to YouTube with the title Blood Over Intent, the tag Blood Over Intent, and the description Blood Over Intent. Only want 144,000. That's the book of life. It's exactly that way for a reason. We want to weed everybody out. We only want 144,000 living beings who see it, because the power in that is an act of God or goddess, whatever you prefer. Just want the best of the best. Like I say over and over and over, I'm only looking for 144,000. So, because it's supposed to scare everybody away. Only 144,000 will have the heart to see it.